Yoel Romero on MMA Hour. He's saying he wants to fight an interim title fight with Anderson Silva because he doesn't want to. I mean, the reasoning behind this is a little interesting. I guess he wants to take on Anderson because he feels as if whoever wins that Michael Bisping GSP fight might end up fighting Anderson anyway, so he wants to get him out. I think that's what I heard from this. I didn't really listen to it all the way through.
That's smart.
Is it?
Because I think if GSP wins, for sure Anderson Silva's the next title, 100%. If Michael Bisping wins, it's probably Yoel Romero. So Yoel needs to bank on Bisping winning. Because if GSP's the belt holder, they're not going to do Yoel Romero, this giant man versus GSP. I don't know if they sanction that fucking fight. He's just such a monster. So I like the idea of him going, I'm not even giving you guys the option. There's a slight chance GSP could win. I'm going to go ahead and take out this dude Anderson Silva. I don't see the UFC doing it because the Anderson Silva, that's their next big payday. It's not, and it's just, again, I know there's rankings and I love rankings like you guys do. They simply don't matter because Yoel does deserve the title shot. And if GSP wins, it's not going to be Yoel. So he has to figure out what he wants to do because the Anderson Silva's the big payday there. And that's all they care about. They have this nut they have to make up for, and it doesn't include Yoel. Yoel's getting completely fucked. I get it. But as a business entertainment identity, which they are now, Yoel's not in that equation, which sucks. So I get him wanting Anderson Silva. I don't see him doing it. And an interim title, god damn, how many interim belts are we going to give out? Do they even mean anything anymore? And it's UFC's marketing plan by saying we realize we get more pay-per-view numbers, we get more TV ratings if there's a belt on the line. So that's why there's more belts. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Yeah. The reason why they're creating all these interim belts is because on paper it brings in more views. That's the only reason. So there might be an interim title, but I don't see it being. They're not going to kill two birds with one stone because if GSP lose, and what you could do is if GSP loses, you're still going to have him fight Anderson Silva no matter what, because that's still a payday, and they both coming off. I don't know what they're going to do, man.
So he should just sit out then, right? I mean, that's probably.
Yoel probably should. It's going to suck though because they don't have a date for Bisping GSP. So you can sit and wait, which that's not fun. I don't know who else he would fight.
Or
everyone else is matched up.
Is he stirring the pot maybe by just throwing this out there?
No, I think he's trying to figure out something to do to stay relevant, to stay in the spotlight and get things going. If you want to get crazy, and we talked about some of the fighting campaign, I think it's a terrible idea for Kelvin, but Kelvin versus Yoel. Kelvin's the only guy without a matchup really in those top six. Because Anderson's going to do what Anderson wants to do, Because I think Anderson wants to fight with Nick Diaz.
Yeah. I read that too.
Such a fucking gong show. It's just everyone wants this guy, no one wants this guy. It's just. But either way, the only person out of all this, just to wrap this up and move on, the only person who can screw it out of all this, all the names we just mentioned, would be Yoel Romero. And then Damian Maia at 70.
Dana White actually, I'm sure he's done it many times before, but he actually did put it on record saying Yoel Romero is for sure getting the title shot against Bisping. That one time, remember?
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They said the Misha Tate, they said Johnny Hendricks, they said a lot of guys. That doesn't hold any weight.
Yeah.
Because we know how in history, you look back at history when Dana White says that it doesn't hold that much weight. And also, what if Yoel takes a fight? Granted, he murks Anderson Silva. Let's say they give him a barn burner. What happens if Luke Rockhold goes in there and murks, Jacare or something like that? Or not Jacare, if Luke Rockhold just murks his next guy. And then it's Yoel, Rockhold. That's not an easy fight for Yoel. So I don't know. You can't guarantee a guy a spot because we have no idea when Bisping and GSP are fighting. It just puts the division on hold. But again, all they care about is ratings.
Would they, when would you think that they would probably put it on? Sometime this summer or winter?
Maybe summer. Later than that, I would assume.
So
maybe they do the big July card, but I don't know. From what I'm hearing, that's not happening. I heard GSP needs more time. You've had 4 years, sir.